Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and my name is Armand. For today's video we will talk about using the search engine 101 tips for the best searching practices. Okay, so for today's video this will help you on your school from home activities. So as we all know, we'll be using search engine a lot more often and we have to maximize the capability of our internet and our search engine that we use. Okay, so there are different types of search engine. We have Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Okay, so here are the most used or most known search engine that we use. Okay, so I will not specify the difference between these search engines, but what we will focus on is that how does the search engine work. Okay, so there are three process on how the search engine works. First process is that the crawling. Search engine uses what they call web crawlers, an automated script or program that uses or that browses on the internet. So you can see the web crawler scrolls on all publicly available website or web page to look for the word or query that you search or that you are referring. So just a single word on your query is enough for the web crawlers to collect the web page as one of your resources. Let's say, for example, you have searched the word crawling, or you have searched the word web and the word crawler together. So the Google may search for the word web alone, or may search for the web crawler alone, or may search for both word on the same page. So the crawlers will gather all the website that has the word that you are looking for. Okay, then it will proceed to the second two process, which is what we call indexing. So after the web crawlers find a page, the search engine will compile it. So imagine a bookshelves where all the web crawlers has gathered all the books related to your concern, and the indexing will compile it on a single bookshelves, which leads us to our third step. After the search engine compiled it on a single bookshelves, now the ranking process will begin. So the search engine will sort the result based on the relevance of the entered query. Okay, different search engine has their own kind of algorithm. So the result will be probably different for each browser. Let's say, for example, Google has a different top result, top result on Yahoo, on and probably may be different on Bing because they have used a different algorithm or logic for that kind of thing. But we will not specify those kind of differences because it is too technical for you. Okay, so we'll now proceed on the tips in using the search engine. So there are only three tips in general that I will give you for this video. So after discussing the background on how the search engine works, we will now proceed. So the first tips is that use Boolean operators. Okay, and or not. So probably I may be blocking some words on the slides, but pardon me, I'll just read it to you. Okay, Boolean operators are used to connect two or more values. Let's say, for example, banana and apple, or pink or red, pineapple or pen, or pineapple and pen. So for web searches, we use Boolean operators to help us filter the result. So how can we apply this? So in search engine, instead of using the actual word and or not, we use symbols like plus for and, slash for or, and dash or minus for not. So make sure to put the symbol before the word. Let's say, for example, use and before the word to include a word you need, a mandatory word that you need. Let's say, for example, you want to include banana plus apple. So the search engine will search together um, this banana and apple on the same page. Okay, it is mandatory to have those two words on a single page. So for the second one, use or to include an optional word. So it is like putting just a space between those two, banana and apple. So the search engine may probably give you the result with regards only to banana, or with regards only to Apple alone, or both. So that's how we use or, and not if you want to exclude. Okay, so let's say for example, use not to remove the word you don't need. So let's say for example, you just want to search about banana and you don't want to include apple on it on the web page, so you exclude it. Okay, to minimize or to lessen the result. Okay, so we'll test it. Dun, 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 dun. So I'll just show you some example. Papang! Okay, so let's try to search. Example is exercise. So as you can see, exercise, there are different web results for exercise. Okay, so I want to include, let's say for example, the word, okay, walking. Okay, so it will provide you some page that has an exercise and also on walking on it. So exercise with walking, exercise walking, exercise walking on a single page. Okay, walking, exercise. Um, it may not probably show exercise here. You can see the fitness exercise. It has an exercise on it. Okay, so exercise, walking exercise, walking exercise. So that's how we use the add. So let's try to use or. It may probably just show you walking without the word exercise, or just show you the exercise without the word walking. So walking, exercise, it has that. So there are different search results. So at least you have the idea on how to use or. Okay, so walking, exercise, exercise, walking, like that. Okay, so let's try to do some exercise again. Let's try to search some exercise again. So as you can see, we have here exercise, exercise. We have here walking as well, exercise. But I don't want to include walking on my search result, so I'll just use the not, which we'll be using dash. So as you can see earlier, we have what we call walking below. So here, it's just here around the corner earlier. So right now you cannot see any word related to walking because you have filtered it. You have tell to your search engine that I want to search anything with regards to exercise, but please don't include the word walking. So that's how you mention, or that's how you command your browser to do that. You can see there's no walking word that is related, or because you have removed that. Okay, so much for that. That will lead me to my second tip. So we already know what Boolean operators is as our first tip. Okay, so for our second tips, we use truncation. Okay, for our second tips, we use truncation. Truncation is a programming terms in a searching is a searching technique in programming terms. It's a searching technique used to replace a characters, a words, or a sentence, okay, by an asterisk or a symbol. So how to apply? So use a truncation symbol after the word to broaden the search result that you need. Let's say, for example, you're not sure about what will be next to the word key, so you just put asterisk. So it may be keypad or keyboard or anything with somehow related to the word key. Okay, so example, then. Okay, I will not into this. Ta-da! Okay, example, we have teen. So the search result will only produce sorry for those two P's. Hindi ko ginusto yun. Okay. So we have teen, the search the browser will provide you all the search with regards to teens. Teenage. No, if you want to broaden it, let's say for example, you need to include depression, teen pregnancy, or anything related to that, you just use you have to use truncation. Okay, means you're not specifying what you need. So you want to broaden your search area or your search category. So it will provide you some teen issues, teen depressions, because there are um, the 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 meaning of truncation or the meaning of the asterisk is probably a words or sentences like that. So teen May or teen pediatrician or teen pregnancy. So that's how you use truncation. I hope you get my point with regards to that. So for our third tips, we use quotation mark. So in basic programming, quotation marks are used to wrap up text. It encapsulates words or sentences. Um, how to apply? So quotation marks in search engine will help you find the exact group of words you need. Let's say, for example, preliminary investigation. If we have not include the quotation mark, it will only show us some result with regards to preliminary or investigation only, or probably both. But if you want, as you can see, I'll give you some example. Dun, dun, dun. Ta-da! Okay, let's say for example we want the Philippines. So what's probably famous place on the Philippines is Boracay. As you can see, you do have on a single page, Google provide you a search result which has a Boracay and Philippines on it. Boracay with Philippines on it, Philippines with Boracay. Yep, like that. But if you further dive, it may probably give you only Boracay word or just a Philippine word without Boracay. Okay, as you can see as well, it has some paragraphs, probably some between a sentence between them, or probably a paragraphs or more, as long as the search engine met the criteria that the page has a Boracay or a Philippines on it, whether they are too far from each other. Like for example, the Boracay is on the first paragraph and the Philippines is on the last paragraph. It will still provide to you by your search engine. But if you want mandatorily to for them to be together, you'll just have to use quotation mark. So as you can see, the search result here is that Philippines has Boracay. They are together. Philippines, Boracay. As you can see here, it doesn't have yet, but probably when you further dive into that web page, you will see this kind of result as well, which has Philippines together with the Boracay. Okay, so Philippines, Boracay, Philippines, Boracay. Let's try another result. Let's try other different words combination, pineapple and mango. So it will only provide you mango or mango with pineapple, or yeah, a random result, as long as it met the criteria that it has a pineapple on it and it also has a mango on it. So if you want to search for the two only specifically, as you can see, we're going back. The search result is 95,000. 95 million 900, almost 96 million. So if you try to filter it with a quotation mark, the search result will only 1,680,000, because it filters all the pages. Okay, you have set a criteria that I want a search result which has pineapple and mango on it. I don't want to separate those two. Okay, so Google provide you that. Yeah, pineapple mango, pineapple mango. Okay, there's probably none here, but if okay, on the title page, okay, pineapple mango, like that. Okay, so, tan, tan, tan. So I hope you understand our three tips for today, which is the using the Boolean operators, using the truncation, and using the quotation mark. Okay, for my bonus tips. I'll show you our bonus tips. Is that how to check if the website is secure. So Google will not provide you specifically a website that is secure. Probably Google will not only provide you a secure website, it will provide you all the websites related to your query. Doesn't matter if it is secured or not, or trusted or untrusted. So for this video or for our last tips or for my bonus tips, I'll show you how you can check whether the website is trusted or not trusted. Okay, so there difference that a website is trusted when it uses some HTTPS, which means that the all transactions on the website basically are encrypted. So whether you provide your personal information, bank information, or name like that, so the transaction will be encrypted by the site. Okay, and it also has a valid certificate, which means that it is been certified that the website is valid or legitimate. Okay, so untrusted uses HTTP only, it doesn't encrypt. So everything that you sent out, let's say for example, basic private information or bank account, it does not encrypt. So encrypt is it is like you're putting your mouse on a box and you're putting a padlock on it. So people will not just open anytime your box without the key. Okay, so also untrusted website does not have a valid certificate. Okay, so let me just show you some example of a valid website is what we call, this is a gaming site, probably the one who created you know Warcraft. So it is secured and it has a valid certificate. There are websites that have a certificate but it is not valid. It probably means that the website is expired or they haven't renewed. Okay, so try to search for example bad SSL. Try to search for the browser will automatically warns you that the connection is not private or it's not secure. As you can see, it is not have a valid certificate. Probably the certificate expired. Okay. Revoke, a trusted root, self-signed. Let's try this one. Self-signed. Okay. So it does not have a valid certificate or it does not have a certificate. So that's how that's the difference between trusted and untrusted site. And I hope for this video you've learned a lot with regards to the background on how the search engine works, the tips on how to use your search engine, and also the difference between trusted and untrusted site. So thank you for watching. Please click subscribe button, and if you have any question, feel free to comment and I will answer it. And if you have any suggestion on what content should I make, please comment down below. So thank you for watching.